US. Colombia signal easing tensions after high-level talks.
Europe discusses preparations to resume dialogue with Russia.
OCOP products bustling ahead of Tet season.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news by Nghe An Press and Broadcasting Agency. I'm Hoàng Yên, and here we go, the first step of the show. U.S. President Donald Trump and Colombian President Gustavo Petro just held talks at the White House in an effort to ease the most strained relations between the two countries in recent years.
The meeting was seen as an important turning point in bilateral relations, during which the two leaders discussed cooperation on combating drug trafficking, regional security, and other strategic priorities, laying the groundwork for rebuilding mutual trust. Speaking after the meeting, Colombian President Gustavo Petro said the two sides had frank, positive, and constructive exchanges. He noted that discussions covered the possibility of exporting Venezuelan natural gas via Colombia, as well as coordination in dealing with transnational drug trafficking networks. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump said the two sides had good discussions and that the United States would consider lifting sanctions on Colombia. Ahead of the meeting, Colombia showed goodwill by resuming extraditions of suspects and accepting repatriation flights. Observers believe this contact could open a new era in US-Colombia relations.
The French President Emmanuel Macron said the European countries supporting Ukraine are conducting technical discussions to prepare for the possible resumption of the dialogue with Russia, marking a new move in diplomatic efforts related to the Ukraine conflict.
Je veux ici dire qu'on doit rassembler tout le monde. On trouvera une position.
Speaking to the press, Macron said the discussions are being conducted at the technical level in preparation for dialogue with Russian President Vladimir Putin. According to the French leader, it is important for European countries to gradually restore their own channels of dialogue, even though Paris currently sees no clear goodwill from Moscow. Macron's remarks are seen as Paris's next step toward reviving dialogue with Russia, after the European Union cut diplomatic channels with Moscow following the outbreak of the Ukraine conflict in 2022. However, the return of U.S. President Donald Trump to the White House and his push for direct talks between Kyiv and Moscow are raising concerns in Europe about being sidelined in negotiation efforts.
On February 4th, Nghệ An province and Bolikhamxay province of Laos People's Democratic Republic just held talks and signed a cooperation agreement for 2026-2028 period.
The meetings and signing took place during the New Year visit of the Bolikhamxay provincial delegation to Nghệ An. At the talks, leaders of the two provinces agreed to continue strengthening political trust, maintaining exchanges of delegations at all levels, and enhancing coordination in national defense and security, as well as management and protection of a peaceful and stable border. The two sides also agreed to boost cooperation in economy and trade, border gate development and transport connectivity infrastructure, facilitating good circulation and development of border areas, and to step up cooperation in education and training, healthcare, culture, tourism, and people-to-people exchanges. Concluding the meeting, leaders of the two provinces signed the 2026-2028 Cooperation Agreement, creating an important political and legal basis for more coordinated, substantive, and effective cooperation, and for promoting comprehensive and sustainable relations between Nghệ An and Bolikhamxay in the coming period.
Upcoming are some updated news.
Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh has just signed a dispatch requesting a focus on removing obstacles in implementing the decree on the law on food safety, aiming to ensure the timely customs clearance of food and imported goods. The Prime Minister requested ministries and relevant agencies to urgently issue documents guiding the implementation of the decree, simultaneously directing units and localities to fully prepare facilities, human resources, and equipment to remove difficulties for businesses. People's committees of provinces and cities must immediately assign food safety inspection tasks, Border gate forces must work 24/7, prioritizing fresh agricultural products and essential foods to clear congestion and ensure the fastest customs clearance.
On the evening of February 3rd, a ceremony was held in Hanoi to honor outstanding party cell secretaries and present the 10th Golden Sickle and Hammer Awards. A highlight of the event was the commendation of 96 outstanding grassroots party secretaries nationwide, marking the 96th anniversary of the Communist Party of Vietnam. Nghe An province had 3 individuals honored. At the ceremony, organizers also honored 82 outstanding journalistic works, including 2 works from Nghe An newspaper and radio and television. The organizing committee also launched the 11th Golden Hammer and Sickle Awards for 2026, the first year of implementing the resolution of the 14th National Party Congress.
Also, on the evening of February 3rd, the art program Spring Colors of the Highlands, Warm Community Bonds was held in Quế Phong Commune by the Nghe An Provincial People's Committee. Using a combination of singing, dancing, music, and folk performances blended with contemporary art, the program guided audiences from the pristine beauty of the highlands to the warmth of community bonds, portraying a Western Nghe An that is transforming strongly in a new era. The program was a meaningful cultural activity, creating a lively highlight for the spring atmosphere in Western Nghe An, and spreading the spirit of solidarity, faith, and joy, of welcoming the new year among the ethnic people in the area.
With the Lunar New Year of the Horse 2026 approaching, the demand for Tết-related consumer goods is rising sharply. In An Commune, Nghệ An province, the OCOP product producers are entering their peak season, celebrating the production to meet the year-end market demand. More in this story today.
These days, at Huang Sen Beef Sausage Production Facility in Dien Tan, 7 Hamlet, An Chau Commune, the working atmosphere is very busy. The number of orders for Tết increases sharply, so the facility has had to hire more workers and work overtime to meet the delivery schedule. Last Lunar New Year, we sold about 70 tons. Usually, consumption is very high during Tết. Production can't keep up with demand. A similarly vibrant production atmosphere is seen at Sai Thang Agricultural Import-Export Company in An Chau Commune. With 2 OCOP certified products, 4-star Lotus peanuts and 3-star peanut oil, the company is in peak production season. Products are sold not only within the province, but also expanded to other localities and exported to some Asian markets.
We are building media channels to promote our products and will introduce more processed peanut and oil products to enhance competitiveness and product value in the market.
Currently, An Chau Commune has 9 OCOP products rated from 3 to 4 stars in various groups, such as food and processed agricultural products. At this time, all facilities have increased output by 2 to 3 times compared to normal days. They also focus on improving designs and packaging to meet growing consumer demand. Local authorities and the Farmers Association have actively supported OCOP producers through credit access, market connections, product promotion, and online sales. Recently, the union has done a good job in propaganda to encourage members to improve product quality as well as focus on food safety. The union has had many supporting activities such as promotion and displaying products at local events. The coordinated efforts of OCOP producers and local authorities have helped bring in Chau OCOP products into a vibrant Tết season, not only enriching the goods market, but also affirming the brand, enhancing economic value, and contributing to sustainable rural economic development.
The last story to send it our news today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye for now.